What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today we do have a little bit of bad news about the January update, in that it has unfortunately been pushed back until next week. And so this is going to be a super quick little news video covering everything we know about the delay so far. So just in case anyone has been out of the loop lately, tomorrow, pretty much exactly a day from when we got this news actually, we were meant to be getting the update where we received BB-8 and BB-9E, as well as the addition of Jakku, Takodana and Agent Kloss to Capital Supremacy, plus obviously some new capital ship interiors, and of course some smaller changes and fixes as well. So this was all meant to be arriving on Thursday this week. However, Ben Walk, the community manager, has just tweeted about half an hour ago saying that the dev team has found a critical issue during the pre-release checks, meaning there's essentially something wrong with the update that they found while they were testing it out themselves, and so because of that they do have to push the update back. Now, the issue that they found was something in CS. You literally couldn't deal any damage to all of your enemies, which is obviously game breaking, and so as frustrating as it is, I can understand why they had to go ahead and postpone the update. Ben did also mention that they've already made some progress on the new build of the update and that everything so far is looking positive, so it seems like we should be getting the update early next week, at least if everything does go to plan anyway. So this is obviously pretty frustrating to say the least. I understand that sometimes shit happens and you just can't always have everything go to plan. I do get it, but regardless, it is pretty frustrating that we've been left pretty much in the dark this whole month in terms of the patch notes and the CTs and stuff like that. And then one day before we're meant to be getting the update, it gets pushed back another week. Honestly, and I kind of hope someone at DICE is watching this, but the communication has been pretty horrendous so far this year, as well as towards the end of 2019 as well. And with how great it was at certain points throughout last year, it's so frustrating to see it going backwards after all the progress that was made. I've heard some people mention that they don't even see an issue with the communication, but as I'm making this video, it's the 29th of January, almost a whole month into the new year. And essentially the first bit of official confirmation that we get isn't even what content we're getting or when we're getting it, but it's a tweet saying that it has been pushed back. I get that the devs are on holidays for a lot of the time in January, and these guys do deserve holidays as much as anyone, but that doesn't just excuse the lack of communication. When they get back to work in January each year, they're clearly scrambling to meet deadlines, which we've seen now with both the 2019 and 2020 January updates, both of which were an absolute mess of communication. And you would just think that a multi-million dollar, probably $1 billion company would be able to do just a little bit better than that for its extremely loyal, passionate fan base who've stuck with this company through thick and thin for multiple years now. Trust me, I don't want to have to rant about this kind of stuff. You guys know me enough to know that I'm a pretty positive guy and I rarely get annoyed at this kind of thing, but 2020 is a huge year for this game, and for the first experience of our year, it is a pretty abysmal effort as far as communication goes. Like I said, I get that shit happens, I really do, and I'm actually not so much annoyed about the update having an issue. There's really not all that much they can do to stop that. But when this kind of thing happens regularly after a lack of communication, it really is hard not to get a little bit frustrated. Now, with all that being said, it is only an extra few days to wait, so it's not all that bad, and what we're getting in this update is sounding really solid, so despite this frustration, I am still pretty excited nonetheless. Ben talked through some of what we'll be getting in the update whenever it drops, and what he mentioned does sound really good, and honestly could be one of the bigger updates we've ever gotten. On top of all this stuff I mentioned, like BB-8 and the new CS maps, he did also confirm a few things about BB-8 and BB-9E, in that each of them will have 3 abilities and 3 passive abilities, which is something that no one else in the game has. If you're unsure what that means, a passive ability is something like the health on kill that all the heroes have, and so for the droids this means they'll have 3 abilities kind of like that. For example, maybe they'll heal nearby teammates with each kill that they get or something like that. Obviously we have no idea right now, but something along the lines of that is what they mean by 3 passive abilities. On top of this, they did also mention that BB-8 is going to be getting his thumbs up emote, which is really exciting to see. I think everyone wanted to get that as an emote, so it's good to see that we will be able to do that in game. Now, lastly, they did also mention that Vader is going to be able to actually block while he's choking now, which is extremely exciting and something that I think is a really good change in terms of balancing and just immersion as well. So, like I said, despite the frustrations, everything we know so far does actually sound really good regardless. So that is pretty much going to be it for this one, guys. I just wanted to give you all a quick little news update, as well as getting a little bit of the frustration off my chest as well. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this one, and if you did, then make sure to leave a like down below. I will be streaming the update whenever it arrives next week, so make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on that stream, as well as any upcoming content on the new additions to the game. Thank you all so much for watching. You guys have a great day, and I'll catch you all in the next one.
Crush them.